Common uses of first aid. Well, first aid can be used for injuries that are non-life-threatening. Also, if you are in a situation that is life-threatening, you can make a big difference on the person that has had the injury, including yourself. Knowing how to treat common injuries like a burn, a cut, or similar of those, well, can prevent further infection, okay, and can facilitate and shorten the healing process. Now, let's talk about the most common type of injuries. We're going to talk about burns, cuts, broken bones, and sprains. Are you ready to start? Well, minor burns, okay? You want to run the burned area under cool water or soak it in cool water for about 10 minutes. Do not use cold water or really cold water or ice because you can make the situation worse. You want to lightly wrap the burn with gauze because this is an exposed area, so you don't want to essentially leave it open for infection. Now let's talk about the different degrees of burns. Okay, mildest is the first degree, and you can identify it because if you see at the burn, you're going to see reddish skin, white border, and some pain. Okay, in comparison, the second degree, which is a little more severe, comes with blisters, scarring, and more pain than a first degree burn. Sometimes when we get burned, if you have noticed, some areas are more burned than other areas. So you may have first degree burning in one part of the body and then a second degree or third degree in other parts. Now third degree is the most severe, and in that case you need to get medical assistance or call 911. Okay? This is when the individual experiences a max loss of skin, reduced feeling in the area, and almost whitish. Okay? So think about this. Now you know what to do with minor burn stuff. Cuts, okay? When you experience a cut, you want to clean the wound, try to prevent infection. You want to apply pressure, try to elevate the area, so essentially you try to reduce the amount of bleeding, and you want to apply antibacterial ointment too to prevent further infection. Sprains, when you experience a sprain, you want to apply ice to the area. You want to wrap the area to try to prevent movement and deterioration of the area. You want to elevate it and reduce pressure in that area as much as possible. And you want to rest it so it can heal at its own pace. Broken bones, in the event of broken bones that come with the cut, well, you want to treat the cut like I just told you how to. Okay? Now, regarding the broken bone, you want to immobilize the area. Okay? You want to apply ice packs to try to reduce the swelling. And if you want to prevent the shock by having the individual lay down and elevate the legs if it is possible. Now, there are some broken bones that are more serious than others. So if you experience an injury in the neck or in the spinal cord, do not move the individual. Try to get medical assistance. Now, summarizing, we talked about first aid, how it can make a difference in life-threatening situations. We also talked about the most common injuries like minor burns, minor cuts, sprains, and broken bones. Now in this lesson, we started talking about the benefits of first aid, how it can improve the chances of survival, reduces the risk of permanent harm, and reduces the risk of infection as well. We talked about what to do on life-threatening emergencies. Okay, you want to assess the situation. How many people are injured? Are some more injured than others? What resources do I have available? Who knows what as far as first aid? Call for emergency assistance when necessary or have somebody do so, and determine the best course of action. So every situation is going to be different. So try to use your judgment and your knowledge and try to determine what is best given the circumstances. Lastly, we talked about the most common injuries like burns, cuts, broken bones, and sprains, and what to do on each situation. So try to complement this with more formal first aid training, okay, at a local school, at a hospital, wherever you can get a hold of those resources or educate yourself. The important thing is that when experiencing a life-threatening situation or just a common injury, you know what to do because, as we said, it can reduce the time for healing, it can prevent infection, it can prevent things from getting worse or longer to heal, and you can end up saving a life, your own maybe. Thank you.